Time we become disillusioned by the things that are going on around us. But when I think about the goodness of Jesus and all he's done for me, it helps me to recommit myself and realize that I didn't come this far on my own, that I didn't get to where I am on my own, that I'm not here on my own, but it's somebody working on my behalf, somebody that looked beyond my faults and took care of my needs. Somebody that reached way down and picked me up out of the muck and miry clay. Somebody, I said somebody, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Somebody that stretched forth his hand and pulled me out of what I was going through. Somebody that brought me from a mighty long way. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Somebody, while I was on the journey, I came to the realization that I'm never alone. Oh, praise be to God. When times get hard, I've got some help. When the enemy gets in the way, I've got some help. When things are unbearable, I've got some help. When I ain't got no money, I got some help. When I don't know how I'm gonna make it, I've got some help. When I don't have no wheels to drive, I've got some help. When I can't pray no prayer, I've got some help. When I can't sing my song, I've got some help. I'm not alone. While I'm on the journey, I've got some help. You can't afford to be distracted by everything that's going on around you, because you're always going to have some folk that are never satisfied. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? They're never satisfied. When God wakes them up in the morning, they're not satisfied. When God allows them to lay down at night, they're not satisfied. Well, no matter what God does, they're never satisfied. They're never satisfied with me, and they're not going to be satisfied with you. But you got to tell the Lord, I thank you. I thank you for where you brought me from. I thank you for where you're trying to take me. I thank you for what you've done for me. I thank you for all of my trials. I thank you for all my tribulations. I thank you for all of the unrest. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for where you brought me from. I thank you because I'm reminded about the weary, that one day that we're going to a place where the weary can be at rest and the wicked can cease from trouble. All along the way, I'm picking up nuggets. All along the way, I'm learning how to lean and depend on God. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? When I look back over my life and I see what the Lord has done for me, I've learned how to lean on the Lord. Sometimes all by myself, but I thank God. I thank God. I thank the Lord for what he's done for me and where he's brought me from. Sometimes on the journey, don't be discouraged by what you run into, because there's sometimes that when you run into a little problem, you got to have some folk that look at you like you're crazy. But if they were honest with themselves, they would declare that even on their journey, that they've had some stumbles, that they've had some trials, that they've committed some things against God and other people. All along the way, oh, my journey, your journey, it doesn't matter whose journey it is, but all along the way, there are going to be difficulties. All along the way, there are going to be trials and tribulations. All along the way, there are going to be ups and there are going to be downs. But I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay on the road, because I know that if I stay there, that after a while and by and by, if I stay there, everything's gonna be all right. If I stay there, it might be hard right now. If I stay there, I might be broke right now. But if I stay there, I know that everything's gonna be all right. As long as I stay there, I might be discouraged right now. But if I stay there, my God's gonna work it out. If I stay there, he'll make a way out of no way. If I stay there, weeping may endure for a night, but I'm so glad that joy, I said joy, will come in the morning. I don't know about you. I've had my ups and I've had my downs, but I've learned along the way that if I lean on Jesus, everything's gonna be all right. How many of you have learned how to lean on the Lord? He'll make a way out of no way. He'll make crooked straight. He'll make rough smooth. He'll work it out for you. If you stay in the way, there may not be anybody there but you. But hold on a little while longer. You may be the only one that has faith, seemingly, to stay on the way, to stay in the road. But I stopped by to tell you that God will make a way for you if you just hold on a little while longer. You see, the problem with so many of us is that we've forgotten how to hold on. Sometimes we feel like giving up. Sometimes we feel like going in. But I want you to know that if you hold on a little while longer, hold on. I said hold on to God's unchanging hand. Hold on, and he'll make a way out of no way. I wish I had a witness up in here. If you hold on a little while longer, he'll move your enemies out of your way. If you hold on a little while longer, he'll give you a comforting heart. If you hold on a little while longer, if you count the faith, if you hold on and tell God that I've been faithful down through the years, sickness will have to leave you. If you hold on a little while longer, God will make a way out of no way. How many know he'll make a way out of no way? He's brought somebody from a mighty long way. He's done something for somebody who couldn't do it for themselves. He's made a way out of no way. Even though I've been mean, even though I've been ornery, even though I've been cantankerous, even though I've been unloving, God has made a way out of no way. I've learned how to lean on God. There's a weariness that goes with the journey. We have to learn how to stay there in the midst of turmoil. Stay there when other folk don't understand. Stay there when people talk about you. You've got to stay there, Jerusalem, if you love the Lord, because I've just believed that there's somebody trying to steal your joy. But if you love the Lord, you've got to stay there and tell God how much you love him. You've got to stay there when storm clouds roll. You've got to stay there when other folk don't understand. You've got to stay there when your back is against the wall. You've got to stay there when your pockets are empty. You've got to stay there when you don't feel like staying there any longer. You've got to stay there because after a while and by, hold on. I said hold on to God's unchanging hand, and everything will be all right. The journey is not easy, but if you hold on to God's unchanging hand, there ain't anybody in here, I don't care where you come from or what your name is, but there ain't anybody who hadn't struggled. There ain't anybody who had made some mistakes. Anybody need